and I feel like taking on. Let me be a supernova before you make the biggest mistake of your life. Just give me the chance to get it right. They got it all, they've got all the things I thought I wanted, but I can't afford.
Welcome back to episode 11 of Tech Tuesday. This week we're going to cover the final week of rowing, the sprint start. So if you've watched the past videos, you already know about setup. You already know a little bit about pacing and some of the myths associated with rowing. But today we're going to see if we can't make a PR happen right now, live on camera with Coach Chrissy. We have the rower set up right now for a 100-meter row. She's going to do that 100-meter row. Then we're going to go over some sprint start technique and see if we can't beat that time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! 10 meters and time. 21.6 was her time for that 100-meter row. I'm gonna give her a couple minutes to catch her breath. Then we're gonna go over the rowing sprint start. So the rowing sprint start is a great tool for short distances to help you get a competitive edge off the line, hopefully jumping out ahead of your competitors. It consists of 5 main strokes. Every one of those strokes, we're gonna do what we call cutting the layback or no layback. So every single time she pulls, she's gonna stay upright. So what I want you to do is grab the handle and extend and pull back and pull to the chest. So staying nice and tall, this is our no layback, as opposed to this in the middle of a workout, you see that, right? The benefit of that is it shortens the time it takes to go forward and back. And if we're rowing 100 meters for time, we've got to make sure we get that handle back to the start as fast as we can. The first stroke is gonna be 2/3 slide. So it's gonna be right here in front of the toes. This is her first stroke right there. This is where the first stroke comes from. She'll extend, pull back to the chest, stay tall. That's stroke 1. Stroke 2 goes right over the shoelaces, but it happens fast. She's gonna extend back, stay tall, and use those legs, powerful. Third stroke goes right past the toes again, right there, and extend, right there. Then the next 2 strokes are gonna be full strokes all the way to the top. Pull and push away as fast as she can, right there. The biggest kicker with that is it has to happen fast. You have to touch the paddle to your chest and don't just kind of guide it back. You have to push it away. You have to push that handle back. So before we have this retested, I want to show you one of the mistakes we see a lot of, which is people get really excited. I understand that. But when we start off the line on the rower, and people think a sprint start usually looks like this. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Basically, you're not getting anywhere with that, I promise you. All that work for 20 meters, and you look silly, right? We don't want that. So she has a firm grasp of that sprint start. So I want to make sure now that we actually made some effective change in her workouts, because that's going to give her an advantage. What we'll do is we'll reset the rower and we're going to retest that 100-meter row in just a second. All right, so here we go. We are set up with the sprint start. Coach Chrissy's ready. We're going to go for a PR live on camera. Everybody in the gym make some noise. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
70 meters. Harder, Chrissy, legs. Pull legs.
21.2. I'm gonna have to review the tape. That better be a PR. I think it is. I think it was 21.7. We did it. PR. Woo! All right, so Coach Chrissy definitely shaved a little bit of time off that 100 meters. It was only 100 meters, and it was like 0.5 seconds or something like that. That's a big deal. Okay, even that small number right there, if you extrapolate that out over the course of a longer workout, maybe it's better. Now, your feedback from me was it was a little bit awkward, right?
Yeah.
It's a learning curve. You felt like the chain was all over the place? So the one thing to keep in mind, we talk a lot about efficiency in CrossFit. The shortest distance between 2 objects is that straight line. Always try to make sure that the rower is moving, or the handle's moving back and forth this way. A lot of people sweep for the knees, and if we had a few more minutes to kind of talk about this, we would be able to clean that up and maybe shave some more time off. So always remember that when you initially learn something, it's gonna be kind of tough. It's gonna be awkward because, hey, it's new and it's a change from what you're used to. So just have an open mind and continue to refine those things, and you're gonna get better over time. That's it for this week's edition of Tech Tuesday. Stay tuned next week for episode 12. It's gonna be the final one of this season, but it's gonna be a doozy. We'll see you then.